Hey, this is Matthew. Today is October 2nd. We had a group talk about stories from your college or university days. Actually, we didn't end up talking too much about that topic, but we did talk about a bunch of other things that I wanted to go over in a little bit more detail. So first, chores and errands. Both chores and errands are things you kind of have to do, just like daily tasks. But they're a little bit different. Chores are inside the house. Things like cleaning the bathroom, doing laundry, making dinner, cleaning your room, especially for kids, things like that. Vacuuming maybe. Dusting. And an errand is more something you do outside the house. So something like buying groceries, picking up laundry from a cleaner, like suits or something like that. Having to go to the bank to do something. But neither chore or errand are supposed to be fun things. So you would never use them for anything you would consider fun, such as going out to lunch with a friend or anything like that. Chore also has a second meaning, that's something that is difficult to do and that you don't want to do. So something you do not want to do, it's also kind of difficult. So if the same example from before. Say you have to go to lunch with somebody. If that person you're going to lunch with is not a friend and someone you don't like very much, someone you do not want to spend time together with, then that could be a chore. Or something like having to change trains a lot. So every day in order to get to school, I have to change trains 3 different times. And nobody wants to have to change trains like that. You'd prefer to just stay on the same train the whole way. So having to change trains multiple times is a chore. Okay. Another word is community. A community is a group of people who have something in common. So they all have something that everyone else also has. So a common thing people have in common is where they live. So you can have a community of people who live in Ikebukuro, or even larger things like Tokyo or Japan. But what can be other things like what religion they believe in? So a community of Christians, a community of Muslims, a community of people who speak a language. So you can have the French-speaking community or the Japanese-speaking community. You especially use those language ones in countries or cities where that language isn't the main language. So America, obviously we speak English, but there's a large Spanish-speaking community. Finally, we have a circle. Now, a circle has 2 meanings that are kind of similar to the Japanese meaning, which is very close to club. First, you can have circles of people. And these circles are people who all are interested in the same subject. So you can have the basketball circles, or the political circles, the racing circles. So people that are all involved in or interested in a certain subject. And usually, and I didn't mention this during the lesson, actually, sorry, but usually this usage of circle is plural. So circles. Then we have another definition, another meaning, which is not plural, just normal circle, and means a small casual group that they're all interested in and do the same thing, like knitting, sewing, reading, things like that. And they all get together and for a very casual, just kind of meet and talk about what their topic of interest is. But that's kind of an older word. We don't see it used very much today, at least in America. So I believe that is everything I wanted to talk about. So, alright, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.